Hi, and welcome to a little miniature version of an EFT tapping session. So, I hope that you're in a safe space. You're not driving. Please ensure that you offer yourself a quiet opportunity where you're not busy, your phone is turned off, and you can just give yourself this opportunity to experiment with an EFT tapping mini session, just to get a feel for how it all works, okay? So, assuming you watched the last couple of little videos, I want you to just do that little internal body scan, seated comfortably. Oh, you've used a couple of deep breaths. You've tuned in what's going on inside. Any awareness of any holding or tension in your body. Of course, you can wiggle around like I just did. And just make a mental note. Oh yeah, okay. And a loving note too, okay? Don't judge yourself for where you're at. It's actually a perfect opportunity to be kind, be loving, extend a little caring compassion to yourself. And let's tap on it so that hopefully some of that experience can just calm down a bit. So, where on the rate scale did you measure yourself? For the sake of this little mini session, I'm going to say, okay, I got some butterflies in my stomach a little bit, and my scale number, just for the sake of this little video, is a 4, okay? Because we're going to come back to this at the end of the miniature tapping. So I'm going to invite you to rub your hands together. You won't see this anywhere else. This is not typically anywhere else in the EFT trainers. I just like to bring it to myself and to my clients. So create a little fire in your hands, because in a moment I'm going to invite you then to start tapping here on the side of your hand. And I'm going to just wing some words, and I want you to just follow along and say them out loud with me. This is the talk therapy part of EFT, while we're actually tapping on the acupressure points. So, and I want to also say that if I say words that they just don't make sense to you, or they're not relevant, you have permission to change them so that they're more suitable to what is true for you, okay? All right, so let's start on the side of the hand here, and in the spirit of, maybe reducing a bit of butterfly stress, okay? Let's make this little tapping session about that. So I'm going to invite you to say with me, even though I have some butterflies in my stomach, it's a place where I sometimes hold tension. Even though this happens on occasion, I wholeheartedly accept myself anyways. Good work. So, and even though I can be built to carry a bit of tension, I'm a sensitive one. Say it out loud with me, okay? That's it. Even though I am built in a sensitive way, I realize it really more as a gift than a hazard. And for that, I really wholeheartedly appreciate myself. Great. And so here's the third one of the setup statements. Even though there's a lot in the world to be stressed over, I can get pretty activated sometimes. And that's all the more reason I wholeheartedly accept and love myself. Beautiful. So come to the top of your head now. I sometimes carry stress. eyebrow point. And oftentimes it's in my belly. That's kind of my place of holding. Where's your place of holding, by the way? Okay, beside your eyes. Whew, sometimes my belly can be really touchy with holding stress. Under your eyes. But I have lots of tools at my fingertips. Under your nose, and including EFT. Under your mouth. So I might feel some stress for a while, collarbone point. But I can take a deep breath or two and tap and feel the benefits. Beautiful. Under your arms. Remember, you can cross over if that's easier. Breathing it out, feeling it out, talking it out. Under your chest. Because I want to be free of any body stress. And I can. Beautiful. Wrist points. I'm doing it right this moment. Tapping on these points and saying it all out loud. Come to the top of your head again. I am freeing myself from stress right now. Beautiful. Eyebrow point. I have ways of offloading it. Beside your eyes. As I'm doing right this moment. Under your eyes. I love being free of stress. Under your mouth. And feeling free. I know how to feel free. Under your mouth. And I like feeling free. Being able to breathe. Beautiful. Collarbone point. Oh, this makes me take a nice deep breath, and that feels good. Under your arms. Tapping, breathing, and talking it all out. Under your chest. So I can feel free, and I do feel free. Freer in this moment. And to finish, I appreciate myself. And now bring your hands together, and you might even just put them on your heart for a moment. And close your eyes or lower them down if that's okay with you. Lower them down at least. And just tune back into your body. And notice what you notice. Just notice what you notice. And no judgment. Maybe there are subtle little shifts. That's awesome. Maybe there's no shifts at all. And that's okay too, okay? It might take a little bit of practice, time and time again, before your body decides to just relax. Or perhaps you just really noticed some good results in this moment. And just notice. And so raise your eyes back up, and like we did at the beginning of the tapping, let's return to that rate scale. And where at the beginning of the tapping, I had butterflies in my stomach, and my number, remember, was a 4. Well, I actually, I feel spaciousness in my breathing. I feel easier, calmer in my body. And I would say that number has reduced down to a 2 now. What about you? Just give yourself a little acknowledgement for, first of all, your willingness to even experiment and to practice. And I hope that you'll invite yourself to do this again and again so that your body truly does get the opportunity to respond and feel calmer inside. Thanks for watching. Come visit again.